All right, so orientation. I'm standing sideways on my mat, but this will be my front. I'm gonna stand sideways. We'll do some of our Superflow warm-ups. As always, have a blanket or pillow, something to do meditation. At the end, we always like to end with meditation. Let's get this beautiful practice going. Okay, we will have a little practice. IntimaSea. Okay, so open your toes up wide, so they're under your palms. Many of you will be familiar with this. I do this little flow every morning. We'll modify it today. Surf check warm up. Bend your knees. Now, something that I'd love for you to do is just connect your front ribs and your pelvis. Keep your back broad. I've been talking a lot, so we're just going to close our eyes. Let your palms float. Find the support of your feet. Open your mouth a little. Breathe in through your nose. And just straighten your legs a little. Turn your palms down. Breathe out through an open mouth, making a ha sound, letting your hips sink. And just stay with that rhythm. And the way I view this is to imagine that you are a buoy out in the ocean. As we inhale, we come up and try and fill your back up with breath. And then make that ujjayi ocean breath as you come down, palms turn down. Now at the top, straighten your legs, arch back. Now you may or may not live close to the ocean or a body of water, but can you visualize the last time you saw something or a beautiful image of the ocean? That open, expansive horizon that makes us feel so big. And then bend your knees and bring your hands back over your heart. And tune in with your breath. Breathe in, fill up the beach ball in your lungs. And breathe out, empty all worries out of your soul. Just make it a little bit more fluid. The legs straighten a little when we breathe in. And they sink down when we breathe out. This time, inhale, reach your arms up slow. Now you're making a ha sound as your hands come down, press down, bend your knees, breathe out fully. Inhale, hands come up the side. It's amazing to practice with you all. Press down, breathe out, tune into your wise guide inside. Inhale. You want to hear your breath as you press down slow, bend your knees, press your knees back. Again, inhale, open your chest, cactus your arms. And as you exhale, a little bit different pattern than what we're used to. I'm going to turn to the back of my mat, and I'm just slowly turning and pulling a string with my left hand. Now, as I inhale, I drop my left knee down, arch back. And as I breathe out, fold forward into a pyramid pose, but your hands sweep back. Now, inhale, bend your left leg. It's super simple. And we're going to turn to the side again and press our hands out, bend your knees. Okay, we just repeat that. Inhale, cactus your arms. Turn to your left foot, press your palm, right palm. Now inhale, drop your right knee down, arch back. And then fold forward, feeling your hands moving through the air into pyramid pose. Sweep the hands forward, knuckles paint this imaginary wall on Johnny. And exhale, turn to the side, knees bent, breathe out, make a sound. Inhale, cactus your arms, one more around each leg. Exhale, slowly pull that string, facing the right foot. Bend your knee, left knee, arch back on Johnny. Exhale, sweep the hands back, staying active with your feet. Inhale on Johnny, hover your left knee, don't sink it to the floor. Exhale, turn to the side and breathe out. Ready? You got the pattern, it's very simple. Inhale, the more fluid, the better. Exhale, you got to make a sound, stick your tongue out, press your hand towards the left. Inhale, drop your right knee down. Exhale, here we go, back into pyramid pose. Sweep the hands along the floor, bend your knee, open up, and exhale, turn to the side, bend your knees. Inhale, cactus arms. Now turn your palms up here. And when you breathe out, slowly bring your right hand down towards your left foot. Left arm goes up. Don't park it. Inhale, come up, palms up. Make a sound. Left hand comes down to the right foot. Right arm goes up. Very simple. You can bend your knees if you need to. Inhale one more time. Open up. Just bring a little bit more range of motion. Breathe out, right hand, left foot. Inhale. No negative judgments. Your body will open up. Just give it some time. Left hand, right foot, breathe out. Inhale, come on up, back to center. Bend your knees. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands over the heart. Now inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hands come down to the floor. Now bend your knees a little bit to give yourself some slack in the hamstrings. Reach out through the crown, broaden the back. Now just start to lift the sit bones, come into a folding position, but don't park it. We're just getting a little stretch in the back of the legs. Now take that tension off, bend your knees, lift your chest. And just do that a few more times, and you'll feel that your nervous system, bend your knees, come up, will allow you to stretch deeper each progressive movement. We'll just do one more. And then when you breathe out, find yourself at the bottom. Remind yourself we're just warming up, so don't shock the body. Just stay and breathe long and deep. And the weird thing about how the body stretches is actually it's counterintuitive, but if you back up, you can actually stretch more than just stepping on the gas and trying to accelerate into poses your nervous system doesn't let you in. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we're turning towards the back, so towards our right foot. One more warm up. Reach your right arm upwards towards the sky. Left hand's on the floor. Now I want you to roll your right thigh more open, turn your right foot more open, and lean your head back and just open up big. And just feel this beautiful gift of breath. Feel nature coming into your body. And then slowly circle your right hand forward. Point your toes more forward and just keep shifting your hips back. Rock the hips down. We're trying to stretch open the right glute maximus muscle. Breathe in. Hamstrings. Breathe out. Let your tailbone go back. Tug it back. One more time. Reach your right hand forward. And exhale. Shift your hips back. Okay, we're going to go to the other side, but not before we do a Prasarita sandwich. So parallel feet, breathe in. Take a little stretch as we fold. Take 2 breaths. Ready? Turn slowly towards your left foot this time. Now your right heel's up, toes point a little bit left, right hand's on the floor. Press your hips towards the left as you lean your head towards the right and open up in an attitude of gratitude. And to define gratitude, you got to talk about what it is not. Gratitude is not taking things for granted. So when you breathe in the miracle. Don't take that breath for granted. And now, whenever it's your time, breathe out, point your toes more forward, reach forward. And the object here, if you do happy baby poses, is basically an upside down, one leg happy baby. So shift your left hip back. Breathe in. So you're trying to descend the left hip in particular. So every time you breathe out, just let that hip sink by its own weight of gravity. Now drag it back slightly. And let the right hip float up by engaging your right hamstring just slightly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your hands under your shoulders and let's downward dog it up. Breathe in. Press those beautiful heels down. Open up your calf muscles. Press the floor away so your back feels long. Breathe into that space. And breathe out. Now I just want to tell you something. As you press your hips back further, we're going to stay here for about 30 more seconds. We're talking about water elements today, okay, in this class, IntimaSea. And we have an ocean inside of our spine. You don't think of it, but the nucleus of the discs is watery. It's up to 80% water. The rest of it collagen. And as you press the pelvis back, you're making more space for those watery discs to rehydrate. Breathe in again. And breathe out, reversing our day-to-day compression. Now, sun salutations, feet come forward between the hands. Lengthen your spine. Fold forward. Tip your pelvis. Turn your hip flexors on. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Let's just pause for 3 breaths only before we move and just notice how good even simple movements can make our bodies feel. We're unlocking the tension from our thoughts. Ready? Sun A. Inhale, arms reach up. Beautiful. Exhale, fold forward, stretch out your back. Get long in your spine. Push up, chaturanga. Upward dog, enjoy it, enjoy it. Put a stamp on this pose. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Let's just breathe together. Inhale in. Exhale, spread the fingertips. Inhale again. And exhale, press your beautiful pelvis back. One more breath, breathe in. Stick your tongue out, lion breath that out. Feet come somehow forward between the hands. Get long in your spine. Knees can bend on this next movement if you need to. Fold forward, feeling a rotation of the pelvis forward. Inhale, pelvis rotates back as we go up. And exhale, hands down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, reach up. Ashtanga-style, warm up, breathe in. Exhale, stretch over, pelvis goes over. Get long in your back, please, and breathe in. Back to a push-up, chaturanga, all breath out. Up and over your toes, deep breath in. Glide on back, downward dog. Lengthen your neck, empty your mind. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, heels down. One more time, big breath in. And deep exhalation, let it flow out. Now lift your right leg high, upwards towards the sky. Step your right foot deeply forward between the hands. Come on up into a nice high lunge. And then we're going to turn nice and slow into a warrior 2 position. Now reverse your warrior, take a big old breath in. Again, just imagine like you have an anchor, very nautical practice today, under your tailbone, and it's just letting that tailbone sink down like an anchor, but you have a buoy on your armpits. Breathe into that space, and breathe out. Now, let's straighten our front right leg, and let the right hand come down nice and slow to the floor, or the shin. Let's just go shin. Left arm over the head. Now just back to reverse warrior. This is really simple, but make it fluid. Exhale. Now invitation. You can bring your hand to the floor or just keep it on the shin. Inhale. One more time. Reverse your warrior. Hips go as low as possible. Exhale, straighten your right leg, left hand over the head. Now reverse your warrior, take a big breath. Next pattern, I know my back's to you, don't worry. Just bend your left leg and sink down into a half mute grab, or you can bring your right elbow all the way down on the floor. Just you have to listen to your left knee. Now slide forward, see I'm going forward towards my right knee, and then I go back into reverse warrior. And I follow that trajectory back down as I bend the left leg. Inhale, back to reverse warrior. Exhale, we go down, make it fluid. Now from here, we're going towards our right foot, left hand inside right foot, turn your right foot open and arch back. Arch back, so your right foot's pointing towards the right. So we call this exalted lizard. So you're reaching back with your right hand and maybe that's as far as you go. But if you can hold your left thigh, please do so. Press your hips towards the right and open up big. Open up your tongue. Again, gratitude towards each breath. One more breath in. Reach your right arm up. Press back. Downward dog. Ready? Left leg upwards towards the sky. Repeat. Next side. Left foot forward. Basic high lunge with smoothness. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Take a few breaths. Again, I'm just bringing my hand to my belly button to remind myself that everything below my belly button is sinking down. I'm expanding out. Everything above my belly button is like a fountain rising up. Now keeping the activity of the feet going, I'm straightening the left leg and we'll start left hand, left shin, right hand over the head as we breathe out. Now reverse it back. You don't have to bring the hand to the floor. You can just keep it going to the shin. Reverse it. If you have the range and your body's ready, left hand down to the outside of the shin, right hand over the head. Inhale, really keep moving from the pelvis, not just the spine. Exhale 2 more times. Breathe out. Quality of the movement. Put your mind within matter. Exhale, right hand over the head. Now come back up to a reverse warrior. Let's just flow into these. You're bending the right leg, sinking down slow. There's a circularity to it. And then we go in a circular way up, forward, reverse. 2 more times. We exhale down, bending the right leg. We call mute katasana. Inhale, shift forward, the left arm's up. One more time. It's the right arm reaching up, left elbow to the floor. Pause. Now we're springing forward, spring loaded. So the left hand circles back. The right fingertips are pointing towards the right and we bend the left leg, toes left. Now shift your hips hard towards the left. Lean your head back, open up, find the emotion of the motion, which is joy. Hold your right thigh, open up big, open your throat. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Now left arm up, bring it down to the floor and we'll press back into a beautiful downward facing dog shape. Breath in and breath out. Now right leg upwards towards the sky. Step your right foot into a deep lunge. Reach your arms up. Ready? Balancing cycle, everybody, balance. Warrior 3. Now open your arms out to the side. Now we're just going to get a little bit stronger, but also neurologically pattern our foot arches for support of the knee. So bend your right leg and bring your left knee behind the right ankle. Hands come into prayer. Inhale, open up. Stamp the wall behind you with your left foot. Breathe in. Exhale 2 more times. Sink down, breathe out. Inhale, open up. Exhale, sink down. Now this time, open your arms, breathe in, and then slowly bring your left knee up into the chest. Hold your foot or your knee.